we are getting ready for the day. I just threw on the Misha BB cream. I love it. I've loved it for years. I still love it. This one's almost gone. I get a lot of questions randomly because I talked about this for like 5 years straight, I feel like. And then I just didn't bring it up as much because I talked about it for 5 years straight. So I still get comments asking like, do you still love it? I still love it. I still use it all the time. I can just apply it with my fingers. I feel like it looks so nice. I just got interrupted. So our house is full of so much joy right now because we've got some cousins over and they're playing with the girls and Nana's over. So it's just like, it's so cute and chaotic and happy. So I'm trying to get ready really quickly. I do have a few errands to run here in a bit. So I'm going to do that. The other things I've already used is the NARS concealer. Using it up. I like it. I have it in and out of my collection over the years. And then this Anastasia brow pencil, really easy. Again, I've had this one for years too, but it's also a go-to. I've got a doctor's appointment. Actually, it's just a blood draw, like a quick blood draw. Then I need to return some library books. What I really need to do is make a couple of like Amazon returns, but I don't know that I feel like dealing with that today. So we'll see if I get around to that. Either way, I definitely need to tackle it in the next couple of days. For sure. I also desperately need groceries. We did a little bit of meal planning yesterday. I'm going to see if I have time to actually go into the store, but actually I might have to go into the store. We've got, now that I'm thinking out loud right now. Okay. You guys are going through my process. Genevieve's birthday party is tomorrow. And you guys, we are doing it at Chuck E. Cheese. And the 90s baby in me is super excited, but we kind of tried to talk her into like doing it elsewhere. We told her like, this is her kindergarten birthday, like this is a special one. And so we wanted to do it and like she could invite some school friends. This is the first time we've ever done this kind of thing. Okay. But we attended a lot of school friend birthday parties this year. And I just feel like it's low stress in some ways because like they do the birthday party thing. So like you can do that and then they kind of take care of it all. But she's like, but I want it to be Moana. So I'm like, all right. So I'm trying to order. I ordered last night, like really last minute, some Moana like table toppers. But anyway, so it's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun. But I also wanted to get cupcakes for that. So I need to go to the store and I might as well, I was going to do it tomorrow morning before the party, but I might as well get it tonight, go to the grocery store, get the groceries, get the cupcakes, and then any last minute things we may need for that. I'm trying to think. They'll have like pizza and drinks there. So really, I think it's just the cupcakes. I know they take care of everything else. I might look and see if they have a little bit of decor, but you can only do so much. You know what I mean? Like if it's a public Chuck E. Cheese. It's not a private party room. I think it's just like a table. I also need to call that person back from Chuck E. Cheese because they called. Anyway, again, I'm just thinking out loud and you're just here with me. Hold my hand. All right, so I'm going to finish getting ready and then we're going to go run some errands. All right, doctor's visit done. Got some coffee in the lobby. It was at a it's like a medical office building connected to a hospital. So they had a Starbucks in the lobby. I was like... So I ran out of clear packing tape. I did end up getting my returns together, but one of them is a return to Old Navy. Another is an Amazon return and I need tape for both. And so I'm like, I've got them with me, but I think whenever I go grocery shopping tonight or whenever, I'll get that. So that's tomorrow's problem to actually mail them. But I do have library books that are wildly overdue, kids' library books. So I'm going to run by the library to return those. We are getting some necessary ingredients just for dinner tonight. Well, okay, and bananas too, and probably eggs. These sweet potatoes are the saddest little sweet potatoes, but they had like none. It was the weirdest thing, so I've just got a bunch of teeny tiny sweet potatoes. I'm obviously not buying right now, but shout out to banana cream pie. I love banana cream pie. I also love a chocolate cream pie. These are all looking so good. Oh my gosh. I don't think I've ever bought chicken breast at like a deli counter or whatever you call that. But I just did because it looked good. I want to thank today's video sponsor, which is Helix Sleep. We have had the Helix Kids mattress for a couple of years now for Genevieve, my older daughter. She just turned 7. So one thing we love about it is that it has a flippable design. So she's using this one right now, but in about a year when she turns 8, she'll use the 8 and up side. And so I love that it has that kind of age appropriate comfort level where it's designed for that development of a kid's body. And so I love that this is the mattress we'll have until she's grown. Like, it's going to work all the way through then. And the other thing, as I've thought about the past few years with this mattress, Genevieve sleeps really, really well all the way through the night, pretty much, I better knock on wood, every single night. And thinking back to before we had this mattress, she definitely used to have those kind of stop and start sleeps throughout the night, even when she was like 4, 4.5, 5. So when we finally got this mattress, I just feel like she's finally sleeping on a mattress that feels right to her. And that is making it so that she's able to sleep so well. You know, a lot of people talk about sleep issues, obviously, with young kids and toddlers and stuff, but as they get older, they can still have sleep issues, and I love that this has helped so much with that. And the other reason I love this Helix Kids mattress is, I've told this story before, but I'll tell it again briefly. So like 3 or 4 weeks after we got this brand new mattress delivered, which, by the way, the delivery is so easy, it comes rolled up, it expands perfectly. I mean, this mattress is absolutely amazing. So like 3 or 4 weeks after we got it, she got sick on it, and it was bright red. And I'm, of course, like freaking out about a sick kid, but then also like, oh my gosh, this brand new mattress is gonna have this bright red stain in the middle. I cleaned it up as best I could after helping her, of course, and I came back minutes later and that stain was gone. Poof. Like in thin air. And you can see the top. I mean, this is the side it was on. You cannot... There's no stain. It is the wildest thing. I've never experienced such magic like that. So the Helix mattress does have a water repellent, stain resistant design. I can tell you that with certainty. I have experience with it. So I appreciate that. With kids, you never know what's going to happen. Okay. And so I love that, again, this is helping in that way. So it has made our lives easier. It is making her sleep better. And we're going to have this all the way till she's grown, which is incredible. So right now, Helix Sleep is having an incredible offer for 4th of July. It is 27% off site-wide. That is a big deal. I'm obviously talking about the Helix Kids mattress, but they have Helix mattresses of all sizes. I will have a QR code here on the screen right now that you can scan if that's easier. I can have the link to click down below as well in a pinned comment too. So thank you so much, Helix Sleep, for sponsoring this part of the video. So I had actually just posted recently to my Instagram asking for your tips on matcha. So a couple years ago, my history with matcha. Well, first of all, let me just back it up. I've been trying to drink less caffeine, not no caffeine, just less. I just realized I really was drinking way too much caffeine, and all of that to say, I feel like lately I have been craving just something different, and I like tea. I'm kind of picky about what tea I like. But I like the taste of matcha, and I really should say I like the taste of matcha lattes. Not super sweet, but definitely with a little bit of milk in there, maybe some honey. But back 3 or 4 years ago, maybe longer, I looked into it and I like ordered matcha and I had the whisk and it was the whole thing. And I did it a couple times, but it just always felt like so much work that I was like, this isn't worth it. Like there's got to be an easier way. So recently I was like, you know what? I heard someone talking about matcha recently and I was like, I think I want to get back into that, but I want to look into does it exist that it's easier? So I was kind of doing some research and I found a couple online. I asked you guys on my Instagram and you guys came through. 50% of you had like great recommendations and the other 50%, no, it was like 30, 30, and 30. 30% of you were like, gross, matcha tastes like grass clippings, which that's what I'm saying. I don't like just plain matcha as it is. I like it with a little bit of something, but with a little bit of something, it's really good to me. Anyway, 30% of you hate it. 30% of you had great recommendations. And the other 30 were like, please share the responses because I like matcha too. And when I get it at a coffee shop, it's great, but I don't want to have to do all of the work at home. So the general consensus from the 30% of you guys that had great tips were that you really don't have to do the whisk and all the whole shebang. You absolutely can. And perhaps maybe it's better that way. But generally in today's day and age, you really just don't have to. So a lot of you guys recommended like ones that have like a little scoop in it and you just put it in, you just put warm or hot water in with it. Literally just stir it up a lot. I would say overwhelmingly, you recommended like the bzzz little frother whisk thing that's like electronic. And those are really inexpensive anywhere, like on Amazon. So I think what I'm going to do is I got to like actually pick which one to try, but I'm going to pick one of the matchas to try. I'm going to see if there's any that like really stood out as the number one. Whatever one I end up getting, I can link below if you're just curious based on everyone's recommendation. But then I'm just going to get, I think we have an electric whisk little thingy at home. And then I'll let you know how it goes because, like I said, I've been dying for something different. And I'm just the type of person, I'm curious if you are too. I feel like I have to be sipping on something at all times. Not literally, but you know what I mean. And you either totally get what I mean or you don't. But that is just like who I am. So generally, most of the time, it's water anyway. But yeah, just wanted to switch it up a little bit, okay? We're growing, we're thriving, we're changing. Oh, I'm in a really bizarre mood. I've got like 5 more minutes before I need to go. But yeah, I just don't really want to hang up the phone. So how are you guys doing? Oh, take this camera away from me. Okay, it is like 8:43 p.m. I am gonna go wash the makeup off of my face and go get a bubble bath. You might be able to hear I'm running the bath right now. We both traded off doing a workout today. I know a lot of you guys already know, but we've been doing morning workouts, but now that school is out, the schedule is just all weird. Every day is a little bit different. So we were just doing it like literally midday. I think I did mine at like 3 and he's doing his at like 8:45 p.m. Anyway, so I'm gonna refill my water here. And then while I tell you a funny story. So I told you we had some of their cousins over today and Felicity was so exhausted. I've never witnessed this with either of my kids. She was so exhausted that they were watching a show and sitting here having a snack while we were like, prepping dinner and stuff. Y'all, she literally fell asleep sitting up at the table. I've heard tell of it. I've never seen a kid actually do it. And at first I thought she was like being silly. And then I see Gigi, who's like right next to her, go, oh, Mom. And she's just going, so I picked her up and she was instantly snoring. I'm like, that child was exhausted. Anyway, it was so cute. So she's been in bed for a couple hours now. Hopefully she'll still sleep through the night, but it was just so funny. Have you ever witnessed one of your kids do that? I feel like I've always seen like on America's Funniest videos, like those kinds of things where it's like a baby falling asleep in their high chair, like that vibe. But anyway, it was pretty wild to see. She's sleeping real nice. So I'm gonna go get my bubble bath. Ooh, it just sounds so nice. Oh, I was gonna say though, I am proud of myself because I ran outside and I have not run outside, which definitely does feel different than running on a treadmill, which is what I usually have been doing. But I don't think I've run outside since last fall. Like I can't even remember. So it felt really good. I was listening to worship music. You know, you run a little, you cry a little, it's just part of it. But for me, it's so cathartic, like, today was a good one. So anyway, feeling really good in that way now. Physically, my body is tired, so the bubble bath is gonna be making me feel even better. So I ended up bringing in here, so the only bath we have in the house is in the bathroom that our kids use. And so I'm gonna get a bath, but I also need to shower and wash my hair, so I'm just a lot of times I'll just use what's in there, but I'm like, I'm gonna bring my stuff because I want my stuff. So brought it in here today. First of all, this is the bath I just put in. It smells incredible. If you like an almond smell, wow. So that is what I'm using, but I've got my Volume Pantene shampoo and conditioner. I've really been enjoying this, especially the shampoo. I feel like it gives a decent amount of volume. You guys, it smells amazing. And I feel like when I'm using this combo, my hair is not getting nearly as oily as quickly. And that is huge for me. And then I'm just trying to use up. This is like a makeup removing oil. I don't love it. I'm just trying to use it up. So I typically just leave it in my shower. I love this face wash from Aveeno. And then this is, of course, the body wash. It's almost gone. I need to repurchase. Love this one. And then this shave oil was new to me. However, it is also nearly gone. I also really enjoyed it. I love this smell so much. It smells like Vanilla Bean Noel. And I love the body lotion in this same scent. So Probably will repurchase again. It worked just as well as the tree hut. Tree hut, I don't love most of the smells, and this smell I like better. So there you go. And this is, I think, the book I'm going to read next. It was available from the library, and I like this author. He's the one that wrote The Midnight Library. I have not read this yet, though, and I have not started it either. So I'll have to let you know how it is. Let me know if you've read it. And this is, of course, my little clicker. You clip this onto it, and then you can click this without having to hold your Kindle, and it will change the page. I know. They've thought of it all. All right, we are actually heading to a graduation party for a neighbor, friend, / also she's babysat for us. Like, we just love their family. So we're heading there. It's actually a morning one. And I'm like, that's kind of genius. Because so many people have them in like the afternoon. And I'm like, maybe a morning's the move. But anyway, so we're heading there. Now give us drinking water. It's literally down the street. And then later today we have Genevieve's little birthday party. She's so excited. And quite honestly, I'm excited for some Chuck E. Cheese pizza. So it's a win for everyone. Oh my gosh, this is adorable. They've got like coffee. Oh yeah. Well, good morning. I want to show you guys something we just got in the mail. I don't usually show PR because I know you guys know, but I've removed myself from most lists. But this is the kind of PR I can get behind. All right, it's Good to Grow, which every time we've ever gone on a trip, we get the kids a new one of these. they're so cute. So they sent a bunch of them. The kids are gonna lose their minds. But they sent like road trip stuff too, which was so cute. Like I Spy, travel game, this is actually something that's been on my Amazon cart for a while. Like a thingy where you have tissues. I might even be able to replace it with wipes eventually, but it goes on your car visor. Genius. But they also have little snacky things. Let me show you. Like, are you kidding me? They're little like open cups. I'm totally gonna reuse them. So this opens up and then it's got the snack in there. So cute. And then they sent a little cooler with a bunch of these. They are going to lose their minds. But I noticed in recent years when I bought them at the store, they have like bigger ones too. So wanted to share that because this just got me really excited and the kids are gonna be excited. And we really do typically buy these like every road trip season. Oh my gosh, that makes my 90s heart happy. Amazing. Okay, so we're at the Children's Museum. The birthday festivities continue. It is such a nice day out. And so, why would they? Okay. I know. There's like a skywalk to get across from the parking garage, but we're on the right level. We have to go down like 3 steps. But anyway, so there's also this outdoor area and the weather's really nice. So we're hoping to go out there and explore that with the kids. Also, there's a Ferris wheel. I didn't even know they had that. Did you know before today? It's new. Okay. I'm like, am I crazy? Yeah, I've never seen that in my life before. And then here's the whole like outdoor area. There's some like little kids over there playing, so we might go over farther in. Now, the last time we came, it was like a free day. This time we're gonna have to pay, so we were trying to decide if it was worth doing the membership for the year or not.
Well, it was my birthday, so I said that's what I choose, so you have to do everything I say.
Within reason, yeah. I ended up ordering a matcha latte because now it's on my mind. Although I know this one will be like nice and sweetened and stuff. I did end up landing on one based on your guys' recommendations to order, and it's on Amazon, and overwhelmingly you guys recommended this one, so I can link below. I haven't tried it yet. Okay, but it did have like literally I think like 85,000 5-star reviews. It was crazy. So excited to try it, and I got like the smaller version, so it didn't break the bank as much as the one I was looking at was like way more expensive. Okay, last time we came, this was not open yet. It is now officially open, so we're gonna get to go enjoy that. Oh boy! They got like a little machine, kind of like Toy Story Midway Mania. That's cool. This is like a pop culture exhibit, and they've got some fun stuff. So this mastodon skull here we found here where we live in Indiana. That is just wild. I don't think about dinosaurs being here in the Midwest. Of course, they were everywhere. That's so cool. I am sorry. I am just being told that a mastodon was not a dinosaur. I'm sorry I'm getting reports that... Anyway, I'm an idiot, guys. Either way, wildly cool.
This was found like 12,000 years ago, prehistoric times, not like, Jurassic times where dinosaurs were. Eons.
See, when you say prehistoric, I still think dinosaurs.
So that was like millions of years ago. That's all.
Because it was her birthday, they gave us free carousel little tokens so they can go ride this carousel. Trippy. Ooh. It's like a mirror maze. Oh my gosh. As if I weren't already disoriented from the carousel ride. Entering a maze of mirrors. They got a tree house. This is crazy. We've been playing soccer and What else have we done? Basketball. They got a little concession stand. This is so much bigger and cooler than I thought. So it's fun to be here in the summer when we can actually enjoy it. Whoa. Okay, we're on it. I gotta be honest, roller coasters don't scare me, but Ferris wheels do. You can see our city now. Cool. Well, I just got to work and I wanted to show you really quickly some things I got recently in Disney. Okay, first of all, it's a coffee mug. This made me so irrationally happy. So now this is gonna hold my pens. I have it here on my desk, but I was like, my poor plant died up there. I know you guys are surprised. I did everything I could, okay? But I'm like, I need something up there. Like maybe just put that guy up there. We'll see. But I also got, I haven't printed a picture for it yet. I'm just loving all the color back here. And so I got this little frame. I figure we'll put a picture of either my 2 kiddos or all 4 of us in Disney and just update it whenever we get like a fresh new little pic when we're in Disney. So that just made me happy. And again, like I said, I feel like so much of my home is neutral. So having this spot in my life that is colorful and fun makes me so happy. That is all. So I'm about to film a sit-down video with some makeup. I'm pre-filming a little bit. So some of this is kind of out of order for you if you're watching my videos in order. But I'm doing a video about, I feel like the entire line of the new Versed makeup. And I think that video will be out before this. So I will link it below so you can check it out if you're curious. Versed does like really good affordable skincare. And it was kind of a big deal when they released a line of makeup that's, you know, as they all say, more like skincare infused. So I bought all this with my own money. It is not going to be sponsored or anything like that. I'm just so curious to try it all. So I got a lot of it. Ooh, one of these looks, oh no. Looks like one of these got messed up. Man, anyway, I'll figure it out. But yeah, I'll link it below. This angle's so high, you guys. There's not really a great, listen, our house right now is a mess. We're dealing with like birthday party aftermath. The kids' rooms are a mess. I was just straightening up. Genevieve cleaned up her room pretty well. And then I was just kind of like finishing it up because, you know. Anyway, it just feels like everything's a mess. I'm doing like 16 loads of laundry. It's just one of those days. So I'm like, this is the cleanest room in the house. It's not even that clean, but there's just not much in here. But I know the angle's awful. I wanted to share with you a couple things I just bought on Amazon. You guys know I'm always testing out like travel-y things. And I feel like I've had a lot of travel content lately. It's just because it's the travel season, right? Like there's a lot of people that have some summer trips coming up. And so I wanted to test out a couple of things. So let me show you. It's not all travel, just like one of the things. So I got this makeup bag. And I guess it's not even just travel. You could just use this at home. But it's totally different than anything I've tried. And I know some of you guys are like, Jessica, another makeup bag. I love that it's just open. Kind of like a DOP kit, where it's just open so I could have, you know, foundation, sunscreens, even possibly, I think upright in here. There's a little bit of storage on the side. And then on each side, you could just have it open as well. So this could be brushes. I also saw in the picture, people were putting like liners, mascara, things like that, lip gloss in there too. And then the other side, they had multiple colors of this too, and it was not very expensive. It feels pretty nice. Like it's not real, I mean, undoubtedly it's not like real leather or anything. But it feels nice. Same thing on this side, a little bit of different organization. And then I'm just now realizing, I wonder what that's for. What is that for? Oh, well, this is interesting. You could have like the brushes be like upright. See what I mean? That's kind of cool. So lots of organization. I realized on my last trip that I was like, okay, I actually brought more makeup than I have recently, and I had a lot of fun doing that. Just having options as long as I've got the space and the weight in my luggage. Why not, you know? Anyway, so I wanted to give this a whirl. So I'll report back, but it does feel really nice. It's so different than what I've been currently using. So excited to give that a whirl. I also got some self-tanning supplies. I got another of, this is my go-to like self-tanning mitt, the Saint Tropez. I just like it. There's so many kinds. There's the kinds with like the actual thumb on it. But you know when you just get used to one thing and I'm like, I know that it works. Why change it up? So I got that. And then I also finally got a new back applicator. I don't even want to tell you how long I've had the one I've been using. It's actually embarrassing. And I was looking at it the other day. I'm like, this is disgusting. This is going right in the trash. So this is incredible. This is the one I have. I don't even know if they make anymore. But this one looks similar, but actually even better. So you literally can put the self tanner on there and then kind of apply it to your back that way. You can put it on this. This feels more like the mat, which my old one only had this. It didn't have this. And so this is going to feel a lot more like, did I say mat? The mitt. You can apply it. Like, it works, you guys, surprisingly well. I know that a lot of people use like those long things to kind of like, but I don't know how you get the self tanner back there in the right spot. Like, again, I'm used to using this kind of thing. It works so well. And if you're ever traveling with it, I usually would just stick this inside the mitt and bring it that way. So very excited to have a fresh new one of these. So excited. Oh, it looks like it came with, it came with a replacement thingy. That's awesome. Did it come with a replacement sponge too? No? Okay, well, either way, very excited about that. I also got a new, I usually get like a bulk pack, but this one looked so soft. A new little powder puff thing. Okay, I got this 3-pack of necklaces. So you guys know I've been diving into the world of silver jewelry. You guys. Okay, how do I word this? I'm realizing I'm really into the silver that looks bright white silver. Because I am fairer skinned, I feel like it looks better on my skin. And so I found this 3-pack and the reviews seemed a little too good to be true. But looking at, you can look at photos with reviews or reviews with photos. These all looked so amazing and exactly what I want, but they're really, really inexpensive. So hopefully they'll last a decent amount of time. But do you see what I mean? Like, they're just that like gorgeous silver. I'm not wearing a great thing, but anyway, it came with 3. This brand, like under this link, it sold a lot of different kinds. There were like 2-packs, you could get single ones, but these 3 looked so pretty. I loved this one. Looks like braided. Yeah, so I'm excited to layer with these with the other silver necklace I wear all the time that has just like my J initial. That one has that same silvery look. And that one, I have to say, has lasted forever. I shower in it. I sweat in it. Self-tanner gets all over it. And it just, I don't know. Again, and it was very inexpensive. It was also Amazon. I can link below. But anyway, I'm just excited to give these a whirl because these look exactly like what I've wanted. I have returned quite a few silver necklaces I bought on Amazon because they looked really dull, or they were that kind of silver that was more like almost pewter silver. And I'm like, that does not look good on my skin type. Or skin tone. So anyway, very excited about this little 3-pack. I hope it works well. And then kind of boring purchase, but necessary. I got magnetic hooks. I bought these for our cruise we went on, and I could not find them anywhere, but they are so great if you're ever going on a cruise. A lot of cruise cabins are like magnetic walls, so you could put these up and hang your hat, your purse, whatever, and they're pretty heavy duty. So I got these again because we do have a cruise coming up later, but I didn't want to forget to order them, so while they were fresh on my mind, I'm like, I'm just gonna order the pack. I also got some locking pin backs. These are for like Disney pins. Genevieve got really into pin trading this last trip, and it was so much fun. I got into it too. It was super fun. But she wanted to wear them, and we kept losing some of them. Luckily, they were like the cheaper ones, not the Disney expensive ones. But anyway, especially my youngest daughter kept losing them. They just fall off, and she wasn't aware. So I'm like, we need some of the locking pin backs that aren't just going to like pop off. So we got those, literally a couple dollars. So that's my little miniature Amazon haul. I wanted to sign off on this video and thank you guys for watching. Another little week in my life, give or take. I do these vlogs once a week. If you're into them, I will link my weekly vlogs playlist. See if you missed a few. Maybe you're new and you just want to catch up, watch some of my recent few. Thank you again to Helix Sleep for sponsoring this video. Again, if you want to get 27% off with their 4th of July sale, you can go to helixsleep.com/jessicabraun. I will have a QR code there to scan on the screen. I'll also have the link down below for you. I think that's it. Thanks for watching. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next vlog. Bye, friends.